Good evening and welcome to Horse Athletic Center for tonight's Northeastern Athletic Conference contest between the Penn State Berks and the Lions and your LBC Chargers. I am Zach Freeman, joined as always by Rod Bachman. Rod, Chargers played pretty well this past weekend despite 2 losses. What can they do playing against Penn State Berks, a team they've already seen this season?
Yeah, I think the key for them tonight is going to be on the defensive end of the floor. I think they're making strides defensively. This is a team in Penn State Berks that turns the ball over at a clip of 20 times a night. So maybe get some turnovers, get some runouts, and some easy buckets.
Goyak goes up there, blocked momentarily, has it back, layup, good. Goyak gets the Chargers on the board. Berks in their road navy blue jerseys, Chargers in their home whites. Worked inside for Burdo, outside for Herman. All the way across for Dodona, now back down inside. Pass finds Burdo. She'll turn, go to her left, nothing there. It's going to go off of Tilton. It'll stay with the Nittany Lions. Nittany Lions split their weekend series with the New York schools. They lost to Cuca on Saturday and came back to defeat Wells on Sunday. Nice pass underneath the Burdo. Gets the Nittany Lions on the board. Chargers, meanwhile, lost both their games this past weekend, falling in double overtime to SUNY Cobleskill on Saturday, 78-76. Then dropped another game on Sunday to SUNY Poly as Mackenzie Smith delivers a nice pass down low to Caitlin Hickey for the Chargers.
Great recognition by Mackenzie Smith on the weak side of that defense to find Hickey under the rim for the 2.
Rensinger this way for Dodona. They'll play catch now. Around for Herman. Baseline there for Carr. Pass is deflected. Still able to get to, though, is Brensinger. 8 on the shot clock here for the Nittany Lions. Pass goes around for Brensinger. She'll take the 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebound, though, falls right into the hands of Dodona. Fresh shot clock here for the Nittany Lions. 3-pointer there from Dodona. No good. Rebound bounces around. Taken again by Penn State Berks. Little floater there from Herman is no good. Rebound taken by Leah Steiner. Steiner coming off one of her best games of the season, 11 points, 9 boards for the Chargers in the loss against SUNY Poly. Tilton goes up, nothing there, able though to get her own rebound. Looking for Goyak, pass is deflected and taken there by Dodona. And she traveled.
Hoping tonight, Zach, that the Chargers in their 2-3 zone can find some players to box out here. Once again, early offensive rebound. That's going to be key for their success on the defensive end if they can limit it to 1 shot attempt each time.
Rebound for Smith. She'll take the 3-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound taken by Carr. Pass inside looking for Carr. Saved momentarily by Goyak as it went off of her, but not the whole way. It'll stay with the Nittany Lions. 7:31 to play here in the opening quarter. Quick little jumper there by Carr, no good. Rebound deflected around Taken, though, by Berks. Another long three-pointer, no good. Steiner gets the rebound. Jumper there won't go, but a foul is called.
Early on, the Chargers are playing a little loose with the basketball offensively. They've given up a couple turnovers and runouts. Fortunately, not scoring on that particular one right there.
Fresh shot clock here for Berks. Coming around the screen there is Herman. Shot won't go, but again, another offensive rebound by Berks. So lots of early offensive boards for Penn State Berks. Not able to capitalize, though, on the scoreboard as they still trail 4-2. Three-pointer from Lizzie Tilton. You betcha! Tilton had one three-pointer coming into the game against SUNY Poly on Sunday, knocked down 2, and there's one early on for her as well. She's now got 4 on the season, improving that percentage game by game, and the Chargers lead by 5. Pass goes for Berto underneath. Another rebound, though, by Berks. Floated by Herman, won't go. Taken, though, by Carr. Pass is coming right in front of us. Herman able to save it. 15 on the shot clock here for the Nittany Lions. Deep three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken by Goyak. Quick outlet pass here for Hickey. She'll go down and lay it in.
Nice rebound and a quick outlet by Goyak right there, seeing a sprinting Hickey at the other end. We need some easy buckets tonight like that. Hopefully we can get a few more.
Back out for Herman, three-pointer. No good. Rebound snatched there by Goyak. 3 early rebounds for Courtney Goyak. Smith around for Steiner. Up top again for Tilton. Hickey will take the 2. It's good.
Hickey's certainly been shooting the ball pretty well here over the last several games. It's good to see her catching in rhythm.
3 for 3 this evening. Chargers lead 11-2. Berto goes in. She'll take the jumper. No good. Taken by Tilton. Tilton runs the floor. Quickly ahead for Smith. Deflected, but right to Steiner. In now for Goyak. Out for Tilton. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound deflected. Falls into the hands of Kylie Herman. She'll race up the floor. Up and underneath. Layup won't go. Quickly again up to Hickey, who nice outlet pass. Deflected momentarily. Gathers it and lays it in.
Lizzie Tilton does a lot of great things for the Chargers there. A great rebound and being able to get her head up quickly. Find a nice run out by Hickey again. Excellent pass.
Jumper again by Herman. Gets one to go. First bucket in quite some time for Berks. They trail 13-4, and they're just 2 of 14 from the floor. Round for Steiner. She and Tilton play catch. Hickey will drive baseline, up and underneath. Out for Tilton. Thought about it, now back to Hickey. She'll take the three-pointer. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, though, taken by Steiner. Fresh shot clock here for the Chargers. Under 3:45 to play here in the first quarter. Baseline for Steiner. Out for Hickey. In for Goyak. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebounded there by Carr. Up the floor come the Nittany Lions. Brensinger with it here. Around for Herman once again. Jumper is short. Rebound taken by Carr. Out there to Dodona. No good. This is still Tilton. Dribbles through a couple. Layup. Good. Lizzie Tilton. Timeout called by Penn State Berks. It's a 30-second timeout. 3:09 to play here in the first quarter. Chargers lead 15-4. Rod, this is just what we talked about.
Excellent start for the Chargers. Doing a great job getting out and getting some easy baskets, and that's going to be a key for them tonight. Again, this is a team that turns it over pretty regularly. They're not doing that right now, but we're getting some runouts. They're not converting. Penn State Berks not converting well on the defensive end, and we're able to take advantage of it.
This is the final game in a 3-game homestand here for the Chargers. They will take to the road this weekend and play Penn State Berks on Saturday, presumably Saturday. We'll see if Mother Nature has something to say about that. They'll be at St. Elizabeth next Wednesday and at Casanova next Saturday afternoon before returning home here to play Penn College on January 30th. Hope Hodges into the contest for the Chargers. Number 21, Julia Bookwalter in for Penn State Berks, as well as number 34, Elise Paskowski. Jump ball called here. It's going to stay with Penn State Berks.
We'll see how the Chargers defense holds up here. They've had 2 baseline out of bounds and have gotten 2 good shots. One of them is a score.
Hodges in that opening game against Penn State Berks earlier this year, in which Berks won 76-68 up in Reading. Hodges had a great game, having 17 points. Tilton also a good game that night with 19 points. Quickly, the ball goes into Bookwalter. Shot won't go. Bounded there by Goyak. Quickly ahead for Smith. She'll drive baseline. Layup good. Nice move by Mackenzie Smith to the basket. Chargers getting a lot of what they want on the offensive end. Rod, something maybe they didn't do as much earlier in the season, but started to see some of that on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and I like the aggressiveness, the early kicks in transition, and the attack to the rim offensively opened up some great opportunities to score for them.
Herman's floater won't go. Pass ahead. Tilton looking for Smith, bit too far. Out of bounds. It'll be Penn State Berks ball. Christine Graves will check into the contest here for the Chargers.
Yeah, Lizzie's got the right idea to push the ball. And that particular one where you've got some defenders back, maybe dribble it hard to the elbow, try to make that defender choose which person they're going to guard, and then maybe dump it or pull up for a little jump shot.
Worked inside. Pass goes off of Paskowski's leg, then off of Tilton. It'll stay with the Nittany Lions. Lex Strat will check into the contest now for the first time tonight. She'll replace Rensinger. Inbounds pass again, goes to Bookwalter. Jumper won't go. Rebound taken by Goyak. Tilton again with it, has a little bit of space. She'll back up, wait for some reinforcements. That's Goyak. Now for Hodges, around for Smith. Hodges has it there. She'll load up with the three-pointer. Bit short. Rebound taken there eventually by Schratt. Moved ahead for Dodona. She'll spin. Looking inside for Paskowski. Turnover there. Tilton has it again. Finds Hodges. Now for Goyak. Through her hands. Right into the hands of Schratt. Foul called there on Smith. Second foul on the Chargers here in the opening quarter. Another quick inbound pass. This time, Bookwalter's going to be fouled. That's 3 straight times since Bookwalter's been into the game. They've run that play out on out-of-bounds play. Rod, what do you do there? I mean, if I notice that, that means that it's got to be noticeable at some point here for the Chargers.
Yeah, first, I mean, you want to cut the angle if you're guarding the inbounder to try to force the ball to the outside instead of to the middle. But then the middle of that zone has got to stay put. They've got to make sure that they're staying in the center of the lane. Guards have to kind of dip down a little bit if they see some cutters, or at least communicate it as well. But they're getting easy looks on those baseline out of bounds.
Hodges will cross midcourt here for the Chargers and find Tilton. Hickey just checked back for Hodges. Now Goyak with a touch. Down low for Graves. She'll go up and under. 3 seconds is the call. Schratt back for Herman. Deflected a bit, able to get into the hands of Dodona, and she'll lay it in. About a 1.5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so the Chargers will have to shoot here before the end of the quarter. Hodge is with it, up top here for Tilton. Tilton goes for Graves. 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, excuse me, just a 2 there by Hickey. So the quarter is going to run out here on Berks before they can get a shot off. After 10 minutes of play, Lancaster Bible leads Penn State Berks 20-8. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here in Lancaster, Chargers leading 19-8. My apologies there, the scoreboard was off by 1. That last shot by Hickey at 2, not a 3. So Chargers in front 19-8. Rod, what'd you see that you liked in the first 10 minutes?
Well, I like the aggressiveness of the Charger offense, getting out running, getting some early looks. I will say this. Right now, Brenzinger is 1 for 7 from the field. She's a 40% three-point shooter. We are going to have to shore up some things with the ball. We've turned it over several times. We're going to be a little bit better with that in the second quarter.
Hodges and Tilton play catch. Now Steiner on the baseline. She'll go back for Hodges. In for Graves. She'll stop and take the jumper. That's deflected into the hands of Carr. Dodona left open, 3-pointer. Rattles around, no good. Tipped back out, though, right to Burdo. She'll take the jumper. It's no good. Rebound taken there by Tilton. Courtney Goya could get a rest here to start the second quarter. Jumper there by Tilton, no good. Herman will take the 3-pointer, no good. Into the hands of Steiner. Baseline here for Graves. She'll head to the basket, up and under. Layup's good. Nice move there by Christine Graves to get to the basket.
Charges a little isolation right there to open up the lane for Christine Graves to penetrate baseline, and a nice little reverse layup.
Pass to Burdo is a nice one from Carr as Burdo lays it in.
It's a nice play by Penn State Berks. If you can get the ball to the short corner and maybe get the dive, you get some easy looks.
Steiner will head in. Layup won't go. Graves is right there. Her layup won't go. Gets her on rebound, though. Moves it back out for Steiner, whose jumper won't go. Dodona the whole way up the floor. She'll go to the left. Bounces off of Tilton, and the foul is called. Guys on Lizzie Tilton, that's her first. Dodona knocks down that first free throw. Comes in, as an 83% free throw shooter. Second free throw good as well. Tilden with it once again for the Chargers. Now for Steiner. Hickey with it with under 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Around now for Hodges. Nice pass. She finds Steiner on the baseline. Jumper won't go. Rebound now taken by Smith. Taken from her, though, by Herman. Layup is good. Herman doing it on both ends there for Penn State Berks as they trail now by just 7. Nice pass for Hickey. She'll stop and pop, rattles around, and good. Hickey 6 of 7 from the floor. She has a game-high 12 points, 3 assists already for Lizzie Tilden.
I think it's going to be important for the Chargers to get some offensive production from 2 or more other players.
Brensinger knocks down the three-pointer. Timeout called here by Lancaster Bible. It's a 30-second timeout. Quickly want to talk about the Horse with No Name podcast, our weekly podcast where we discuss all things LBC athletics. Myself and student Tyler Greenlee, my co-host. We usually recap the week, followed by some planning for the week ahead. Also an interview normally with an LBC personality. This week we talked to men's volleyball head coach Jade Brubaker. Chargers 2019 campaign gets underway this weekend at the Jim Coleman Invitational at Wittenberg University out in Springfield, Ohio. The Chargers will play 3 matches, again weather dependent there as they face Lakeland, number 3 Carthage, and the Milwaukee School of Engineering. So the Chargers getting ready to defend their NEAC title and hopefully head back to the NCAA tournament. Again, you can find all that information on the Horse with No Name podcast. You can listen live on Tuesdays from 12 to 1 on the LBC radio station, and then find us on iTunes and Spotify and download it on iTunes and Spotify, Again, the Horse with No Name podcast. Three-pointer, you betcha there from Caitlin Hickey.
You know, I'm saying we need some others to come in and pick up the scoring, but as long as she's shooting like that, I think you just keep feeding it.
Turnover there, taken by Tilton. Another three-pointer by Caitlin Hickey. That one's short. Rebounded there by Steiner. Hickey thought about it, was left open. 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Three-pointer by Smith. That won't go. Brensinger quickly ahead. Now for Dodona. She'll make a move. Passes underneath. Jump ball called. It's going to stay with Berks. Inbounds pass is deflected and taken by Steiner. Inbounds pass by Raven Monet Kemper, who had checked in that last stoppage. Smith once again, baseline for Steiner. In for Goyak. She'll go to the basket. Layup won't go, but she's fouled. Fouls on Kemper. Excuse me, that's on Paskowski, not Kemper.
I know Courtney's been struggling a little bit with some back pain. She looks good tonight, aggressive to the basket. It's good to see her back playing strong.
We need to find that out. I had 34, but you don't listen to Bob. You watch the back, please. Thank you. Huh? Hey, ma'am. We need to. Hold on. Who was the last foul on? 34 or 35 on the last foul. Thank you.
Number 45, Kristen Burdo. The first from that last foul. Number 45, Raven Kemper, Berks. Chargers, number 22, Becca Lucente.
Lucente with it here, just checked in three-pointer. You betcha! Becca Lucente knocks down the triple as she just comes into the game. Chargers lead back to 12.
Becca Lucente's done a good job all season long of hitting the open jump shot when the opportunity presents itself.
Layup there by Berto, won't go, but she's fouled. Fouls on Hickey. I don't know if you can measure it, Rod, because I probably don't have that stat, but I would love to see her first shot percentage of the game. I feel like Lucente comes in, and her first shot goes in every single time. And I would love to see that percentage. I don't know how you would figure that out. I guess you'd have to go through each box score. But
Okay.
I feel like her first shot percentage is awfully good.
I'm sure Elias has that like in their statistics, but not an easy thing to do to come off the bench and jump right in and knock your first shot.
One or two from the line there for Berks. Charged with the ball here, under 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Lucente will dump it down for Hickey. She'll take the jumper. Short. Rebound taken by number 34, Elise Paskowski. Brensinger calls of the play here for Berks. This direction for Kemper. Inside for Herman. Back out for Brensinger. Three-pointer. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound bounces around. Taken by Smith. Smith all the way across for Steiner. Out for Lucente. Up top again for Tilton as the Chargers reset. Dump off is for Hickey. One more time for Steiner. She'll take the jumper. It's blocked by Paskowski. I'm going to say it wasn't tipped.
Back in for the thin line, number 3, Jan Zona, and number 24, Abby Carr.
So it'll be Berks' ball. Kemper with it here. Now for Herman. Inside for Berto. Off of her foot. Taken by Hickey. Hickey back for Tilton. Worked around to Smith. Hickey will take the step back three-pointer. It's off. Rebound taken by Herman. Hickey started 6 of 7 from the floor tonight, just 1 of 4 since. Still has a game-high 15 points. That pass is deflected and taken by Steiner. Leah Steiner all over the floor tonight for the Chargers. Ahead for Smith. She'll go to the basket, not there. Hickey has it off the glass and good.
It does appear that this is a team you can beat down the floor a little bit. It came down to almost like a 3-on-1 break right there, and the Chargers get an easy bucket.
Berto will take the baseline jumper. It's good. Chargers lead is 11. Just a little bit over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. In for Hickey again. Out for Smith. She'll take the jumper. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded there by Kemper. Dumped inside for number 13, Herman, but the 3-second violation was called.
Back into the line, number 5, Sam Webster. And then back into the Chargers, number 44, Courtney Goyak.
Goyak checks back in for Hickey. Brensinger back on the floor as well for Berks. Lucente with it here, now up top for Steiner. And around for Tilton. Smith finds Tilden. She'll take the three-pointer. Off the back of the rim, no good. Taken by Berto. Berto able to get it to Brensinger. Dodona will drive baseline. Pulls up, runs into a wall named Courtney Goyak. Now Goyak is fouled.
Good sportsmanship there by Berto, helping Goyak up off the deck.
Foul was on Berto. Sorry about that, Rod. Coming in is Book Walter, sophomore from Wyomissing. Vicente will dump it down to Goyak. She'll go to the basket. Layup good, and the foul. Foul's the number 21, Book Walter.
For Goyak, I think it's really a matter of how hard she wants to work before she receives the ball as to how effective she'll be once she gets it. A lot of times settles for a post position that's well outside the lane. Then you got to work harder to shoot there. She really did a great job of stealing it deep. It was an easy layup and the foul.
5.6 boards for Goyak here in the opening half. Herman out for Dodona. Brensinger will shoot the three. It's good. Shot clock and the game clock are just about even. The game clock maybe just a tenth of a second or two ahead of the shot clock there, but
Stop the shot clock.
Steiner with it here. 7 to go. Vicente looking in for Goyak. She'll go to the basket. Layup won't go. Steiner's right there. Gets it to go up. Won't go. So we've played 20 minutes here at Horst Athletic Center. Lancaster Bible will take a 34-24 lead into the half. We'll come back to you just prior to the start of the second half, bringing some stats from the opening 20 minutes. Lancaster Bible in front by 11. We'll be back in a few here on the Chargers Sports Network. here in Lancaster. Chargers leading Penn State Berks 34-23 after 20 minutes of play. Penn State Berks shot 26.7% there in the first half, 8 of 30. Leading the way for Penn State Berks is Kristen Berto with 7 points, 6 points for Sam Brensinger. Chargers shot 39.5%, 15 of 38 from the floor. Leading the way, Caitlin Hickey, 17 points, 5.6 boards for Lizzie Tilton, 5.6 boards for Courtney Goyak. Leah Steiner doing a little bit of everything, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, drew a foul, 3 offensive boards as well. Rod, what did you like in that first 20 minutes?
Well, I'll tell you, I liked the fact that we cleaned it up on the offense, or the giving up offensive rebounds to Penn State Berks in the second quarter, and got a few of our own, and that led to 8 more shot attempts for us than Penn State Berks. That's a good recipe. That's why the score is what it is right now.
Same starters on the floor for each team here as we begin the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock here for LBC. Steiner down for Goyak. She'll turn and go to the right. Nice little step through. Layup won't go. Gets her own rebound though. One little dribble. Again won't go. Gets her own rebound again. Knocked out of her hands. And it'll stay with LBC. Obviously, I'd like to see that layup go in, Rod, but good hard work there by Goyak down below. Something she's been able to do here the first couple of years at LBC.
Yeah, and again, the initial positioning was great.
Jumper won't go for her there. Rebounded by Dodona. Rensinger has a three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Tilton. Hickey able to keep control, find Mackenzie Smith. This way for Steiner. Down low for Goyak. Hickey at the elbow, now back out for Smith. She'll take the three-pointer. In and out. Rebound taken there by Burdow. Little jumper there by Herman, and the paint goes. Nice pass by Berto to get that into her. Pass back for Steiner. Tilton will dump it in for Goyak, just dumping over her hand. Out of play.
The Chargers starting a little bit sloppy on the offensive end here to start the second half. I like the fact that they're looking inside first, but need to make sure that that seal is there and a proper pass inside.
Dodona with it. She'll play for Berto there. Baseline no good. So Herman with it now. She'll take the little floater. Won't go. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Tilton. Tilton with it here up top. Knocked out of her hands, able to regain. 2 on the shot clock, puts up a prayer, won't go. Turnover there by Berks. Go to the Chargers. Lucente will come back in here to replace Steiner. Round for Hickey, down low for Goyak. She'll muscle her way to the basket. Layup good. Nice strong move there by Courtney Goyak.
Yeah, Zach, she looks healthy tonight, and that's a bonus if we can get her back to that level.
Herman with the jumper on the baseline. It's good. Nice shot there by Kylie Herman. She leads the Nittany Lions with 8 points. Smith up top here for LBC, around for Tilton. Sunday finds Smith in the post. She'll go to the basket, and she's fouled. Fouls on Dodona. That's her first. Team's first here in the third quarter. Smith will head to the free throw line here for the Chargers. Her first free throws of the evening, coming in as a 57% free throw shooter. First one is good.
Both teams right now being a little more patient offensively. He's taking a little more time off the shot clock each time down. Obviously, that's good if you're the team leading by 11 instead of being down by 11.
Brensinger for Dodona. In for Berto. She'll bring it back out now for Brensinger. Gets the layup to go. Kristen Berto. And I'll call that the shot of the evening right now. I know there's 5.5 to go in the third quarter, but I'm calling that one.
We got another game to go, too.
I'm still calling. That was a pretty nice shot there by Berto. Tips off the hands of Hickey, right into the hands of Brensinger. She'll stop. Picks up her foot. Traveling's the call there. Good hustle by the Chargers there to get back down the floor and make that a little more difficult. Timeout called here by the Chargers. 30-second timeout. Again, I'm not sure if I should do this, but talk about our new LBC Athletics sponsor, Store Your Board. You can find their logo on our men's basketball schedule page as well as on our sponsors page. Nice of them to sponsor LBC Athletics.
Yeah, we appreciate Store Your Boards, and honestly, I'm not much into water sports, but on their website, it makes me want to start surfing.
I think it looks like they store cayuse and kayaks too. I'll do that. You surf all you want. I'll take the kayak out for the day if that's okay with you.
Yeah. That makes me think of a story a couple summers back. We were down at a lake in North Carolina. They say you can't tip a canoe, but you might want to ask my son Trey about that. It appears you can.
I look forward to that story. Chargers with it here underneath their own basket. They lead by 9, just over 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Dumped inside for Tilton. Shirt turn, a little right hand, no good. Rebounded there by Goyak. Little jumper there now from Tilton, won't go. Rebound though, again by Goyak. Her layup won't go. She's got the rebound again. Up and underneath, layup, good.
She's back. She's back.
So I was going to say the second time tonight, couple shots didn't go, rebound every time. That's how you get 9 points and 11 rebounds here. Dodona with a three-pointer, in and out. Rebounded though by number 22, Nicole Koptik, who just checked in. Fouls on Tilton, that's her second. Kopsik's going to go to the line. Kopsik, a freshman from Burnville, PA. First free throw is good. Both free throws good there for Kopsik. Charges with the ball. Pass looking for Hickey, able to get to it. Lucente thought about it. Now she'll take the jumper. It's good. Becca Lucente, her second bucket of the evening. She's got 5 points. Chargers lead is back to 11, 42-31. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Jumper there by Herman is good. Berks not really dipping into the deficit at all, but also not going away here for LBC.
Yeah, I was just going to say we've been playing it pretty even up since that early run by the Chargers.
Hickey drives. Pass intended there for Tilton, goes out of play. Turnover there by LBC. Schratt's going to come back onto the floor for Berks. Schratt with it now. Hickey right on her. Loses momentarily. It'll go off of Smith and stay with Berks. Herman with it here in the corner. Out for Dodona. Now Schratt. Kopsic with it. Herman once again. She'll take the shot. It's good. Herman's got a team-high 12 points. Berks within 7.
Yeah, she's coming to life, finding nice openings there inside the zone, somewhere around the high post again, in the lane. And she's got a nice little touch from that spot.
Lucente once again, her pass finds Hickey. In for Goyak, she'll take the jumper. It's good. Goyak in double figures now for the Chargers, 11 points, 11 boards. LBC in front by 9, under 2.5 to play here in the third. Jumper again by Herman. It's good as she continues to heat up. 7-15 from the floor now is Kylie Herman. Hickey, she'll take the jumper. It's good. Back and forth we go.
The pace of the scoring's really picked up here. It was slow at the start of the quarter, but right now the Chargers need a stop.
Herman again now for Schratt. She'll go baseline, able to find Kopsic. Three-pointer off the bank and good. Referees getting together here right after the shot. Not sure what they want to talk about here.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Zach. I did think she traveled prior to the shot, but that's a tough overrule from one official to the other to call a traveling violation when the official that happened in front of called the shot good. So, and that's the way it turned out. They kept the 3-point good.
Hope Hodge is back into the contest now. She'll replace Goyak here for a little bit of an extended rest as we head into the fourth quarter in just a minute 43. Tilton with it. Now hands off for Lucente. She'll go to the basket. Layup won't go, but she's fouled. Nice move there by Lucente to the basket. She'll head to the line.
So right before our eyes, I think we're seeing the maturation of Becca Lucente. Kind of expanding her repertoire offensively. She's hit an open 3-point jump shot. She's given a great ball fake on the perimeter, one dribble pull up, and now she's attacking the rim. Doing a great job tonight offensively for the Chargers.
Knocks down both free throws, 7 points for Lucente. Carr with it now, looking underneath for Schratt. Layup good. Nice pass from Carr. 10 assists on 16 field goals for Berks. Lucente loses the handle momentarily. Able to find Hickey at the top. Now for Smith. Tilton with a step back jumper. Too strong. Taken there by Dodona. Important final minute here for the Chargers as we end the third quarter. Kopsic with it. Her pass deflected. Getting to it just prior to mid-court there is Dodona. Now for Schratt. 17 on the shot clock for the Nittany Lions. Into the corner for Kopsic. Three-pointer. Too strong. Rebound tipped right into the hands of Schratt. Herman backs up behind the three-point line. Looking in, pass deflected. Looking ahead for Smith. She has it, 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Tilton's fouled. Herman picks up the foul. That's her first. Third on the team here in the third quarter. Chargers will inbound underneath the basket. 17.4 seconds remaining. Lucente, three-pointer, in and out. Rebound taken by Herman. Herman again with it, bumped into there, shot won't go. Rebounded by Hickey. It's a race to see who can get there before the time expires. Layup, good, Caitlin Hickey. Hickey lays it in just prior to the buzzer. Chargers will take a 50-42 lead after 30 minutes of play. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here in Lancaster.
Yes, because I thought it was
Color commentator Rod Bachman getting an explanation of why the refs met there. There's some discussion whether or not it was a three-pointer or a two-pointer. Back to live action here as we begin the fourth quarter. Berks moves the ball around. Inside now for Carr. She'll turn, layup won't go. Gets her on rebound. Three-pointer by Brensinger off the front of the rim. Another offensive rebound here. Hodge is going to get called for the foul. Just got a piece of Brensinger there. She went for the steal.
Yeah, I thought that was a great attempt defensively right there. You want to make sure that you're coming through that lane with the inside hand. Maybe get a deflection and then get a steal.
It's coming back. Cole, I turned that one off. I don't have power here anymore. I know. I still don't have power either. Now it's good. Do you have power yet?
Apologies here as we deal with some technical issues here at the gym. Everything here at the table, I think we explained this the one time, everything at the table is plugged in by one cord. So if someone knocks or bumps the one cord, everything seems to unplug. So I think we're all good to go. I'm doing bad.
I thought that was an apparent lightning strike.
So Berks will start with the ball here now again.
Interesting, the Chargers showed a little man-to-man defense on the previous two possessions, now back in their zone.
Dodona with the jumper, it's good. Dodona brings Berks back within 4. Chargers need a good possession here. Tilden will stop, work back for Smith. Deep three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Burdo and a foul there by Smith.
You live with a couple of those with Mackenzie Smith. plays very hard and aggressive. You like a player kind of knowing that the shot's going to be missed and you're going to attack the offensive glass, but every once in a while you get a foul like that because of it.
Herman with it. She'll take the step back jumper. It's no good. Rebound taken there by Berto. Knocked into there, loses the ball. Chargers with it. Hickey gets it. Jumper. No good. Rebound taken by Brensinger. Sedona with it. She'll drive baseline. Floater. Actually, the pass goes into Carr. Brensinger will drive. Little floater blocked there by Tilton. Able to get to it, though, is Carr. Her shot won't go. Rebounded by Smith, and the Chargers head up the floor.
You know, outside of Hickey's layup to end the quarter, I'm not sure the last time we had a run out and an easy bucket at this end. We're allowing Penn State Berks to kind of squeak into this possession by possession.
Smith again up top. She's left there. She'll head to the basket now. The jumper won't go as it's blocked by Carr. Goyak comes back on the floor for the Chargers. Sonia Nelson will check in for the first time today. Strat back in as well. Lucente, three-pointer, you betcha! Lucente with 10 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Third player in double figures for LBC. Their lead is back to 9, 53-44. Berto will drive baseline. Little spin move, dumps it off the Carr. Jumper, no good. Rebound taken, though, by Berks. Little jumper from Schratt rattles around and goes down. Schratt's 2 for 2 from the floor. She's got 4 points here with 3 rebounds. Nelson will take the three-pointer. In and out. Rebounded by Herman. Brensinger in for Herman. She'll find Carr, out for Schratt. Little flirted by Schratt. No good. Rebound taken there by Lizzie Tilton. Ahead for Hickey. One more for Lucente. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound taken by Carr.
The last 2 possessions, we've made 1 pass and a jump shot, up 7 points with about 6.5 to go. Right now, run some clock. You can get those looks anytime you want.
Berta will take the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Hickey. LBC coaching staff saying the same thing right now, Rod, as they're saying take your time and calling out the play and set it up. In for Goyak. She'll look to go to the basket. Out for Nelson, around for Lucente. One more for Hickey. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken by Berto. 37-35 in favor of Penn State Berks in rebounds. Timeout called here by Penn State Berks. 5:55 to play. The lead is 7 for LBC. Rod, over the next 2 minutes, if you're LBC, what are you looking for? If you're Penn State Berks, what are you thinking about over the next 2 minutes?
Yeah, well, if you're Penn State Berks, just do what you're doing right here. You're playing solid defense. You're not giving up, easy buckets like you were early in the game, and you can kind of just chisel at this lead play by play. If you're the Chargers right now, you want to take time off the clock. You know, we used to have a saying within our program. We said enthusiasm begins games, but execution wins games. We came out really strong today, so we came out with that enthusiasm, got an early lead. We've kind of been hanging on, but right now it comes down to execution in the half-court sets.
So the Chargers lead by 7, 5:55 to play. 2 team fouls for the Chargers here in the fourth quarter, none for Berks. So this lead would stay the same for the Chargers. Berks may have to foul eventually to get to that 5 limit here in the fourth quarter. Kopsik with it here, around for Dodona, three-pointer. It's good. Big three-pointer there for Penn State Berks. Dodona brings the Nittany Lions their closest deficit of the game. They trail by just 4, 53-49, 5.5 to play. Turnover there by LBC. Sedona the whole way in. Layup good. Chargers lead is 2. 5:15 to play. Lucente comes around a screen, taken from her. Ahead for Herman. She'll head to the basket. Pass is deflected, taken out by Nelson. Sedona steals it right back. Layup blocked by Tilton.
Back into the Chargers, number 3, Leah Steiner.
Ball belongs to the Chargers. Goyak with it here underneath. Out for Steiner. Baseline for Tilton. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Goyak, but she committed a foul first.
Fouls on the Chargers, number 44, Courtney Goyak. First second, team first.
Timeout called here by Lancaster Bible. See if it's a 30 or a full. It's a full timeout. We'll take a break with them. 4.5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Lancaster Bible leads Penn State Berks 53-51. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible in front by just 2. Penn State Berks with the ball. Sedona with it.
Chargers in their 2-3 defense right here.
Bookwalter is in. Kopsick there as well. They'll stay with the Lions. Passes right to Kopsick. Jumper off the glass and good. Penn State Berks on a 9-0 run. They've tied the game at 53.
Baseline out of bounds plays. Yeah, you heard me say it before. I mean, if you can get 6 to 8 points in a game out of baseline out of bounds, you're in good shape. Berks has done it.
Another turnover by LBC. Our first tie since 2-2. Pass deflected. And Tilton has it. Tilton finds Hickey. Hickey with just 4 points here in the second half after posting 17 in the first half. Jumper by Tilton, no good. Rebounded by Herman.
You know, you take what the defense gives you. They double-teamed Goyak on the block and left her open.
Brensinger three-pointer, in and out. Rebounded, though, by Berks. Foul called here on LBC. It's going to be on Steiner. That's her second, team's 4th foul here in the fourth quarter.
To be honest, I think the foul was a good thing right there because Bernsinger was in the corner, and she's a great shooter, 40% clip from beyond the arc, so the foul maybe saved us from a 3-point attempt there.
Inbounds pass eventually gets back to Herman. She'll turn the corner. Down for Brensinger. Now to Dona. Three-pointer off. Rebound's going to go to the Chargers.
It's time to run that best set for the best player, the one you've repped the most in practice. You need a bucket right here if you're the Chargers.
Steiner. Now for Hodges. Three-pointer. In and out. Rebound taken, though, by Goyak. Good rebound there by Courtney Goyak again for Hodges. I like that shot from Hope Hodges. In for Goyak. Has the ball up at her head again for Hodges. Thought about it. Back for Goyak. Out for Smith. Around for Hickey. 13 on the shot clock. Smith again. Hodges. Hodges is going to get called for the offensive foul. Her second foul, fifth on the team. So Penn State Berks will shoot free throws the rest of the quarter.
I'm sitting here watching this play out, and I'm wondering, you know, at points in the game like this, you're almost playing two-man basketball. Like maybe set up Hickey and Goyak on the same side where they can't dig and double on Goyak because the shooter's there. But we'll see how this plays out.
Herman gets in there and lays it in. Steiner up in the air there for a second. Able to keep 1 foot down, however. Tilton with it here. Dribbles it off of her foot, able to get it back. Round for Goyak. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound by Kopsick, and Dodona comes down the floor with it. Under a minute and a half to play. Berto has it taken from her. Tilton behind her back. Has a lane to the basket, stripped from her, and a foul's called. It's going to be on Herman. That's her second. Tilton will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Chargers trailing for the first time all day tonight. And this is the first.
What do you think about another overtime game here, Zach? We've had a few. I know it's a school
night. I don't mind.
Night.
I'm here for the night.
I know it's a school night, man. We keep Jack up a little bit late tonight.
It's okay. Well, it's probably not okay. But no, I think it's tough. It's a tough spot right now for the Chargers, leading all game. All of a sudden, you look up and you're down by one. See what they can do here on this possession. Brensinger with it. Dodona now. 1:05 to go. Back for Brensinger. Three-pointer. No good. Right into the hands, though, of Carr. 10 on the shot clock. In for Berto. Back for Herman. Jumper. Good. 49.1 seconds remaining. It's a 30-second timeout. Chargers are going to advance the ball as well. One timeout remaining for LBC, 3 for Berks. Again, Rod, they have the 5 fouls, so if they need to, the next foul will send Berks to the free throw line. How difficult is it? Like I just said, you look up the whole game, we have more points, and then at the time when you'd like to have more points than the other team, we don't.
Right.
It's all happened very quickly here. How do you draw up a play and have confidence in the play as a player here in the huddle?
Yeah, so, you know, it's probably a self-help book out there someplace that would say this, and maybe I should put it into practice in my life, but on the flip side of that, you know, you lost to this team earlier in the year, and if we would have said, hey, there's 49 seconds to go, it's a 3-point game, you got a chance to win, you know, maybe you look at that a little differently. I think here you don't need a 3, 49 seconds left. I think you do try to attack the rim. I imagine Penn State Berks is going to use some of those fouls that they have to give on penetration, but I'm excited for the last 49 seconds.
Hickey's going to inbound right to our left. finds Tilton. 4 3-pointers tonight for the Chargers. 2 of them off the hands of Becca Lucente, and she's on the floor for LBC. She's got it now. Around for Hickey, looking for Hickey. Nothing there. Smith has it now. For Goyak. Back out for Lucente. She'll take the 3-pointer. That's off. Rebounded by Dodona. 24 seconds to play, and Smith will foul Herman. Herman's going to head to the free throw line. Her first free throws of the evening. 59% free throw shooter this season.
A lot of time went off the clock there on that particular possession. And with several fouls to give for Penn State Berks, that works heavily in their favor.
Second free throw coming up for Herman. That one rattles around and goes in. Timeout called here by the Chargers. They're going to advance the ball as well. Full timeout called here by Penn State Berks. LBC men will host Penn State Berks following this game. Chargers defeated Penn State Berks in Reading earlier this season. They'll look to improve to 6-1 in conference play. In the Chargers will head to Penn State Abington on Saturday, weather permitting, and follow that up with games at St. Elizabeth and Cazenovia next Wednesday and Saturday. The men are back in action here on January 29th as they host Cairn in their final non-conference game of the season. Both teams will host Penn College the following night on the 30th as well, where the Chargers welcome Morrisville State to Horst Athletic Center on February 2nd. Rematch for the men of the NEAC final from the past 3 years here at Horst Athletic Center. The Chargers winning 2 of those 3 games. So Rod, again, down 4 here. Are you looking to get a quick 2 and then foul, see if you can't put Berks on the line, or are you trying to get 3 of these 4 points back immediately?
Yeah, so here's the problem with making perimeter passes, even when it was 49 seconds. Like, 1, the time comes off the clock. 2, you don't cause them to use those fouls that they have to give. So to me, I feel like offensively right now, you're going to have to attack the glass, like, to get them to foul. Like, I don't know that you want to settle for a 3 right here. With the percentage that we're shooting, I think you attack the rim and try to get the foul, maybe get the shot, get some free throws.
Hickey again to our left, will inbound. Finds Lucente. She's going to try to get 3 of them. You betcha! Becca Lucente knocks down the triple. And the Chargers are back to within 1. Lucente's got 13 points and 3 3-pointers.
And that's why I'm in the booth now instead of on the sidelines.
You make such good points. I was just going to say I'm nervous about losing you to the coaching staff. Don't kill it with that. So now Berks will call the timeout. Again, a full timeout. So immediately foul here. You want to draw this out, or are you looking for the steal quickly and then go with the foul?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, they say they are advancing the ball?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I think in this situation, you want to switch every screen on the out of bounds, and you are looking for a steal on the inbound. If you don't get the steal on the inbound, then you do need to immediately foul. You're probably talking a little bit about who you want on the line, but at this juncture in the game, right, you're probably going to try to get the first available.
So with the previous 5 that were on the line, Dodona is probably the one they're going to try to get the ball to. Comes in as an 83% free throw shooter, 2 of 2 tonight. Herman's 1 of 2 tonight, came in at 59%, 60% for Carr. Berto hasn't shot many free throws this season, so we'll see who they try to inbound to. I would imagine that Dodona is the one they're going to try to get it to here on the inbounds play. Again, that's why I'm in the booth for sure. Right. But we'll see here on the inbounds play for Penn State Berks. No timeouts left for the Chargers, 2 for Berks. Again, the Chargers with the 5 fouls, so the next foul they commit will send Berks to the free throw line. 21.8 seconds remaining. Chargers trail by 1. They brought Paskowski in as well here. She's a 73% free throw shooter. She comes in for Carr. Around for Dodona. Lucente will foul her. 20.2 to play.
Berks did a nice job right there running kind of a double screen on that baseline to free her open. That's the person they want on the line, and they got her there.
So Dodona at the line, 2 of 2 this evening, 83% on the season. First one is good. Carr will come back into the contest. Rod, real quick on that last timeout by Berks, was LBC talking more about offense maybe too, as they had no timeouts to come up the floor here?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. You need to kind of talk through several possessions when you don't have timeouts.
Tilton has the ball stripped from her. Nice defensive play there by Herman, taking the ball from Tilton. Tilton draws the foul. So it's the third foul on Tilton. Herman's going to head to the free throw line with Berks up by 3. First free throw is good. It's a 4-point game. Herman again with a tough defense on Tilton. She has to run up the floor under pressure. Loses it again momentarily, and now she's fouled. 5.4 seconds remaining. Fouls on Dodona. That's her third. And now with all those fouls, Rod, it doesn't really matter. Time has come off the clock. 5.4 seconds to go, down by 5.
Yeah, Coach Halley did a great job there of putting the pressure in the backcourt, causing time to run off. And they had fouls to give. They could be aggressive, and they got a steal.
Blocked there by Carr. She'll grab the rebound. And Penn State Berks, a fourth quarter to remember as they defeat Lancaster Bible 62-57. The Nittany Lions improved to 5-7 overall, 4-3 in NEAC play. Chargers fall to 3-13 overall, 1-6 in conference play. Penn State Berks shot 37.7% from the floor, 23 of 61. Leading the way, Kylie Herman with 21 points, 13 points for Deanna Dodona. Chargers shot 33.8%, 23 of 68 from the floor. Kaylin Hickey leading 3 players in double figures with 21 points, 13 points for Becca Lucente, 11 points and 13 boards for Courtney Goyak. Chargers are back in action on Saturday at Penn State Abington. Stay tuned to lbcchargers.com and our social media pages to see when and if that game is played on Saturday due to the weather. The next time you can see the Chargers on the Chargers Sports Network, Wednesday, January 30th, as they host Penn College at 5:30. Men's game coming up. We'll have a little post-game interview here with Caitlin Vanderhoff. We'll see you in just a moment. Here quickly with head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff, where the guys come out and practice. We're talking about it. We're winning all game, and then all of a sudden you're not. Those last couple of timeouts, the execution there at the end just struggled a little bit. What can the team learn from this going forward?
Man, that's a good question. We can always learn something. Obviously frustrating to be up the whole game and just to lose it. We just kind of lost our confidence, turned the ball over once, and then it was like, everyone's like, oh no, we're going to lose. And we just didn't have the mentality to go for the win. Instead, we were afraid to lose. And so we just got to talk about that mentality about not being afraid. But we're doing good things. It's just frustrating not to finish.
Great. Appreciate it, Coach. Thanks a lot. Rod, bring you in here real quick before the guys come out. Kind of what Coach Vanderhoff said there, frustrating for sure. She gave a nice politically correct answer. It's hard now to learn from this. It happened 3 minutes ago. But is there something you can take away here that you saw anyway?
Yeah, I think part of what happened down the stretch was execution. I think we settled for a lot of contested jump shots at a time where we really had to work hard to get some open looks. And when you're contested jump shots on one end and they're aggressive on the other end, getting quick buckets, it turns in a hurry. But again, it's about making every play, and no matter what the situation in the game, it's the next possession. And hopefully they can kind of get that mindset together and then have another opportunity in a close game and maybe come up on the other end.
Great, so the Chargers fall to Penn State Berks 62-57. Guys warming up in front of us, 24-20 on the clock here. We'll rejoin you in just a bit here on the Chargers Sports Network. Thanks for joining us.